Hi everyone, I am back with a review for the Hermes Constance bag in the size 18, and I'm going to share my thoughts on this bag after using it for about a month now and what fits inside. Do I see myself keeping this bag? And if you're new here, I shared in my unboxing video that this bag is actually a rental from Luxe du Jour, but this video in particular is not sponsored, so I just want to share my thoughts on this bag, what fits inside, and whether or not I think this bag is worth it or if you just save your money. So if you're interested in this piece, if it's been on your wish list for a while, keep on watching and I hope you have a little bit more clarity by the end of this video. All right, first things first, let's talk about wear and tear. So on the Luxe du Jour website, it states that this bag is from 2022 and this bag is in immaculate condition for being 3 years old now. So the owner definitely took really great care of this bag, and it seems like people who have rented this bag have also done an amazing job at taking care of it, myself included, because as you know, I also take really great care of my bags and the rental is no exception. So I thought the wear and tear of this bag was really great, and I am familiar with Hermes leather quality, and honestly, like, this bag still looks brand new. I definitely used it as like an everyday bag for a little bit, and there are a lot of great things about this piece and some other things that I personally didn't really love about it. But as far as quality goes, Hermes bags definitely take the cake on that one. Yeah, I was very impressed. Like, this bag came with like some very minor hairline scratches on the hardware, which is to be expected. But as far as everything else, like, the interior is in immaculate condition. The leather all around the bag is in immaculate condition. The straps as well are also fantastic, so no complaints there about the wear and tear. If you're ever wondering what leather you should get if you want like an everyday bag that's more structured, Epsom leather is the way to go. I also want to take a moment to talk about the price point of this bag because there was a price increase in 2025. So for Hermes, this bag currently retails, if you were to buy it from the store, Constance 18 Epsom leather, it is $9,700 USD. So there was quite a big jump from 2024. And if you were to purchase this exact bag that I have right now from Luxe du Jour, it is $11,900. So there is a little bit of a markup, and that's just to be expected because most Hermes bags do hold their value and are worth more on the resale market because of how difficult it is to get it. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Hermes offers this size very often. And I also want to say that gold hardware is usually a little bit more difficult to come by as well for some of these bags. So like, if you are looking for this exact combo of a bag, maybe opt for the resale market because it's never guaranteed that you're going to be offered the exact one that you want in the boutique. So just something to consider when it comes to the price point. And don't get me wrong, like $9,000 for a bag, $11,000 for a bag is still a lot of money, but that is why I'm opting to do bag rentals this year, because I could test out a bag for a month long and immediately know if I am going to keep it or not. So I'll tell you my thoughts at the very end about that. But obviously it's really important to discuss the prices of these items as well, so you're just more aware and informed. So yes, definitely comes with a hefty price tag. Next, I wanted to chat really briefly about what fits inside this bag. I did cover it in the original unboxing video, but I do want to note that this is a mini bag and it does fit very little. So if you are considering this size, just keep that in mind. I was able to use this bag and carry just like my bare essentials and it was fine, but for someone who wants to carry a little bit more, maybe reconsider because this size may not be the best for you. So to open this bag, you actually lift up on the middle part of the H, and the clasp is pretty secure, I'm not gonna lie, and then you just open it up. There's 2 accordion compartments, and this is literally what was in my bag over this weekend. So I have my card holder, a very slim one. This one just fits like right in the front pocket. I also mentioned that you could fit your phone in here, but I personally did not put my phone in here when I was using it. But in case you're wondering, I have the 14 Pro, and it fits perfectly inside in either pocket. And then that was pretty much all I had in the front pocket. I probably could have fit like another lippy or something like small. And then on this back pocket, I literally have 3 items. So I have some mini eye drops, I have my Dior lippy, and I have a travel size perfume. That is literally it. That is everything that I carried in this bag. And now granted, I was with Jeff, so he hung on to the keys and I didn't have to drive or anything. So this is literally the bare minimum, and it fits very comfortably in here. You could fit a little bit more, but I don't want to like overly stretch the bag or anything like that. So this is what I carried with me most of the time. And if you're familiar with mini bags, that's probably not an issue for you. And I know I keep referencing the unboxing video, but if you don't want to go back and watch that full video, I'm also going to insert some mod shots really quickly. You could essentially wear this bag like 3 different ways. First way I like to wear it is on the shoulder, where you double up on the straps. The second way is pulling the straps all the way through so it becomes one long strap. You could wear this on your shoulder, or you could wear it crossbody. I am 5'2" for reference, so I will not be wearing this on my shoulder as it is quite long, but typically I will opt for the shoulder version, and I think it's so cute. You could definitely dress this bag up or down. I was a little worried about that at first because for me, I don't have a bag this color in my collection, so I was worried that it wouldn't go with a lot, but this is such a beautiful color. Obviously you could wear this year round, but I think it would be especially cute with like spring summer colors. And last but not least, let's chat about the pros and cons of this bag, if I think it's worth it, and if I'm going to personally add it to my collection. So let's start off with the cons so we can end on a positive note. One of the biggest cons about this bag for me personally is the fact that the interior is split into compartments. After using this bag for about a month now, I've realized that I just do not like having the interior separated like accordion style. It's just not my vibe. I definitely think you could fit a lot more in this bag if it didn't have the divider in the middle, but that's just my preference. I know some people do like having the option to separate. None of my other bags actually have this like split compartment feature, so I didn't realize how much I disliked that until I started using this bag. The other aspect is the clasp. Now, the great thing about the clasp is that it's very secure and it looks very seamless when you have it closed. However, when you're accessing the bag like in and out, sometimes it could be difficult to open up this clasp right here because it is so secure, and it's not like you can just leave the flap open like this, like how a lot of people do with like their Birkins or their Kellys, because this on the other hand is going to scratch the exterior parts of the hardware right here if you just let it hang out, because it's gonna bounce and give you some more hairline scratches, and we don't want that. So you constantly have to be closing your bag all the way to prevent that. But those are my main 2 cons, is just like the divider in the middle of the bag and the way the clasp is. And for this bag in particular, the 18 size, which is a mini bag, it holds a lot less than what my other mini bags can hold. So just some food for thought if you're also a mini bag girly, just know that you can really only fit like the bare essentials in this. So something to think about and consider. So now moving on to the pros of the bag. I really like that you could wear this multiple ways, and I really love the strap drop especially. This is a great length because if you're wearing a coat, you could still layer on the strap and it still hits like really beautifully on your hip waist area. You can also wear it crossbody or on the shoulder, but if you're more petite like I am and you're 5'2", you probably can't wear this directly on the shoulder because it's just hitting you way too long like on your thigh area. And if you're taller, wearing this bag crossbody is going to hit you a lot higher. So just something to think about with this bag. But ultimately, I think the strap drop is perfect like universally. And another pro is that Hermes leather is just impeccable. This is Epsom leather, but of course this bag can come in a bunch of other different leathers. If you are looking for an everyday bag, Epsom leather for this bag is great because it doesn't show scratches. It actually doesn't scratch very easily either. Like I feel like you have to dig into the bag to scratch it, which none of us are doing. And again, this bag is from 2022 and it is in amazing condition still. Obviously, I don't know how much it was used prior, but the fact that it's like 3 years old at this point though, and it still looks like this, is pretty impressive. And now to answer the big question, if I'm going to be adding this to my collection, the answer is no. I do not see myself adding this piece to my collection. I think it's really beautiful. I can appreciate it from afar, but I'm gonna go with my gut here because now that I've been able to test out this bag firsthand, I know that if I were to purchase this, it would collect dust in my collection and would get very, very little use. A couple reasons for me personally is that this style bag doesn't fit very well with my current wardrobe as is. I do have to create very specific outfits that will go with this bag. You can dress it up or down. It's just my style does not fit with this bag very well. Like I think my style fits better with like a Picotin, for example, but With this bag, I feel like I really am more limited on what I can wear with it. So for those reasons, I will not be purchasing the Constance. Even if it was a larger size to get more of that space inside the bag, I still don't think I would purchase it. But those are my thoughts. And if you're wondering if I think this bag is worth it overall, if you're purchasing from Hermes, this bag will appreciate. So that is something to consider. But if you are playing the Hermes game, you may be spending a little bit more before you're offered this bag in the store. I could be wrong, but I know that this bag is pretty difficult to be offered. So if you want to spare yourself from playing the game, I think opting for resale is a great option as long as you do your research. I think to bypass the Hermes game, if you know it's what you want, I would say get it. But of course, that decision is ultimately up to you and what you feel comfortable doing. So I hope that was helpful, but thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned to see what bag I'm going to be testing out next. And if you want to try Luxe du Jour for yourself, I have a promo code for you to use to save some money. And if you have any other questions about this bag or the rental process or literally anything about handbags, leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to get back to you, or follow me on Instagram and TikTok where I also answer questions there. But thanks for hanging out with me today and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!